Hey guys, let's work on the lesson 3.5 together. This is the homework description. So we'll need to create a script that will open the target.com. Let's open that together. Okay, so this is the target.com. Then you'll need to hit over here, type milk, then hit the magnified glass over here, and then refresh the page, and then make sure that results for milk, actually the milk is present on the page. Then we go back. This is the scenario we need to automate. Okay, so let's get started. I already have a class and it extends base task. So now we have the driver available. It's at the time when we're gonna start the execution of the task, we're gonna go through the before class and before method. So we'll definitely gonna initialize the driver, basically create the object of the Chrome driver, and then after that scenario is done, we're gonna quit the driver, gonna close the window driver. Okay, so I created the task. It's a public void task 35. For now, I can remove those two unnecessary exceptions. So this is clean now. So let's get started. So I'll write driver, then a get, and obviously target.com. Okay, target.com. Then I'll need to find a locator for search bar. So find element, and I'll need somehow to find that locator. Okay, so let's take a look together. What is that locator? Target.com. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click right button over here and inspect. Okay, that's my input. Let me do that one more time just in case. That's my input. I want to make sure it has ID. Actually, let me make it smaller. I think just because the layout of the website changes when I make it smaller, then the locator can change as well. So let me click it again. I know there is ID. Yes, ID search. So my technique is, if I have option to use ID, I'm obviously gonna use that option. So let's go ahead and use search here, and then we'll need to text send a kiss. Send kiss means type, and I'll type milk, and I don't want to click on the magnified glass and search for the locator. So instead, I'll just do it shortened and cooler, so I can do that milk plus kiss, enter, so that it hits enter right after that you type in milk. Nice trick. And also there is a hint that we'll need to wait for 1 second. In order to wait for 1 second, you can add that thread sleep. That thread sleep is just waiting for 1000 milliseconds. And as you can see, this one is red. I'll hover over the mouse in order to add exception to the method signature. So now you guys can see there is exception added. So we did that press and magnified glass. Now we need to refresh the page. So driver, navigate, refresh, and after refresh or after opening that page, really you will see issues. You will see exceptions happening because you're gonna, after that you're gonna try find another element, and just because the page isn't ready yet, you'll try and find the element, the driver will not be able to do that too fast. For driver it will be too fast. That's why we'll need sometimes to work with that sleep or wait techniques, and more advanced techniques how we can do that. We're gonna have lessons for that in the future. So let's do that. We did a refresh and wait for 1 second. Verify that the string result for milk is present on the page. Okay, let's take a look on what are we talking about, right? So we write milk, hit enter, did the refresh. Okay, nice. Now what are we looking for? For milk. So this should be present. I can go ahead and search for this guy. So as you guys can see, it's a header level 2. Header level 2 has crazy classes here. I don't trust. There are 1, then space 2, then space 3, space 4. 4 classes. Data test results heading. We can use that data test to probably, let's double check if there are other data tests. No, it's just the only one, so probably I'm gonna go ahead and use that for my locator. Okay, so let's open that script. Use driver, find element by XPath, and then I'll go ahead and search for header level 2, and then over here I'll use, I just copy paste what I copied there, and for XPath it's important to add sign. Instead of double quotes, I can use single quote to simplify everything, and that will return me the web element. Okay, this line will return me the web element. So I'll go ahead and write web element equals, and then for the string, for the results, I want to read that string. That will be my actual result. Web element get text, because we need to get the text from web element. By default, if you just try to get the web element, it will not it doesn't return the string, it returns the object web element. If you want to get the actual text, then we need to get text. It's returning the actual text. So what else? I verified that the string results milk is present on the page. Okay, so this is our string, right? It's gonna have 284 results for milk, but I don't want us to check that specifically 284 results for milk. I just want to check if the message on the screen that I captured has the keyword milk, because maybe tomorrow it's gonna be 285 or something else. So one of the ways of doing that is basically using the assert, and then assert equals is gonna compare two things. Assert true, gonna check if it's true or false, right? So I'll keep it simple. Assert true, and then actual result contains the milk. That's all I need. So if whenever I got over here it doesn't have milk, then we are we having some problem. Okay, so we did that. Then the next step is taking the screenshot. I just gonna copy paste what I saved earlier, because we already did that in one of the lessons in the past. So I'll import all the classes here. There are gonna be also exception that I'll need to add to the signature of the method of that you see copy, and then I'll hover over the mouse and then add exception to method signature. Perfect. The last step is press the button back in the browser. In order to do that, you can go ahead and do the driver, navigate, and refresh. Perfect. Okay. Let's do in a debug mode. Let's do everything in debug mode. So I put the breakpoint here intentionally, so we got at the point when the target is already opened. Okay, it's opened. Now I'm gonna go ahead and type milk here and hit the enter. So I'm doing the step over. Okay, milk, and as you can see, it's the next page. I'm gonna wait for 1 second, then refresh. You see it's refreshing, not that fast. Then wait for another second. Okay, now I want to check, I want to find the element that has results heading, that attached result heading. Okay, got it. And then actual result would be 284 results for milk. So perfect, it's working. So that's my actual message, and I want to make sure it contains milk. We know it does. So this is this ternary pass, and now we are taking the screenshot. Let's see. Okay, perfect. We took the screenshot. This is our screenshot though. This is how it looks. Perfect, amazing. And then we navigating back. Okay, so we navigated back to the search. Awesome. I think the task case is over. Thank you guys.